No matter whether you're running a business or government, you must be able to access the information you need now.
Hello, I'm Jim Unruh, CEO of the Unisys Corporation. I'm here today to invite you to participate in a very interesting business seminar and to introduce you to a new business relationship that could have an impact on how your organization fulfills its plans and strategies. As the CEO of a $10 billion company, I can assure you from personal experience that access to information is key to an organization's success. But even more critical than having the data is the time it takes to locate, assemble, and present the information from which decisions can then be made. Whether it is improving profits in the commercial sector or lowering overall costs and improving service in the public arena, timely access can spell the difference between success and failure. In fact, the windows of opportunity that we all hear so much about seem to be closing at an accelerating rate in the 1990s. As a result, my counterparts tell me that they need and want immediate information access regardless of the make of machine, the programming language being used, or the number of databases involved. That's a tall order. With that as the challenge, the Unisys Corporation, together with Cambridge Technology Group, have combined resources to bring to each of our customers and prospective customers a new method of accessing information. Our relationship with Cambridge offers a solution that is unique in the industry. It will work with IBM, DEC, HP, or almost any other vendor's machines, as well as Unisys. And speaking as a CEO, it is something that I hope every business leader will take the time to learn about and understand. You don't have to be a Unisys computer user to qualify. You simply have to be a part of an enterprise that you want to see gain and hold the front runner's position in your particular line of business. It is now my pleasure to introduce this unique approach to strategic decision making. It is an approach that is proven because it works. I believe it will allow you to gain a strategic advantage in your industry or governmental organization. To tell you more about it is John Donovan, Chairman and CEO of Cambridge Technology Group.
As managers, as CEOs, and as CIOs, and as Chief Information Officers, Chief Executive Officers, if you can dream it, you can do it. And I think what you saw today and what you saw yesterday here at Cambridge were dreams turned into reality. The implication of that is that you have to be responsive. The technology that we've talked about here in Cambridge is going to give you that responsiveness.
For all executives looking to obtain a strategic advantage, including CEOs, Vice Presidents of Marketing, CFOs, COOs, CIOs, and other key executives, Cambridge Technology Group offers a unique, proven executive program. These executive programs focus on how to choose the right strategic applications, how to choose the right technology to implement them, and how to manage the process. Experts in business technology and management, the Cambridge staff includes Professor John J. Donovan, Chief Executive Officer. Educated at Yale, active in government and business, he is a tenured faculty member of MIT. Other staff include Jack Scanlon, Chief Operating Officer, a former AT&T Corporate Vice President for 14 years. The Cambridge staff also includes more than 190 professionals versed in management, business, and technology. Participants who have been to these executive programs include 50% of Fortune 500 companies, major nonprofit corporations, 70 government agencies, and over 1,000 organizations, large and small. While the program's overall structure and content follow a successfully tested format, each program is tailored to reflect participants' needs. The Cambridge Technology Group experience, an opportunity to make your vision become reality, to enter the new age of strategic advantage through technology.
Okay, fasten your seatbelts. What I'm going to do in the next short period is I'm going to compress an 8-week MIT executive program down to an hour and a half. I'm going to take a 10-week Harvard program, put it down to Harvard, an hour and a half. Now, that was easy to do for the Harvard program. Much harder to do for the MIT program. Let me share to you what we're going to do here. Why do organizations come here? They're worrying about survival. What do I mean by survival?
In my particular company, this is not a question of choice. This is life or death.
Well, this kind of stuff is absolutely critical. I mean, I can't wait until 1992 to do some of this stuff.
The one thing I'd like to note in this whole thing is how user-driven the whole process is. It's clear that they got it, that somehow in 3 days they got exactly what the user wanted. And that's what I'm looking for, so, because I'm a user.
When do you need to worry about survival? Now. See, there's a difference with strategic opportunities. When do you need a strategic opportunity? Now. When do you need a tactical opportunity? It's okay, I like it now, but tomorrow, next month is okay. I want to draw that distinction as we go through here. Let's take Rich, Avco, Textron, Lycoming. I'll be the head of FAA, you be the chairman of Avco. They make jet engine parts. You see this part? It's defective. Could you tell me all the planes that are flying around up there that have this part in it? First of all, is that a legitimate question?
Oh, yes.
That's a legitimate question. You'd feel better.
As a passenger?
As a passenger, you'd feel much better.
Absolutely.
Now, the question that I have for you, what would happen to Avco if you turned around and said, I don't know, and I have no way of finding out? Is this a survival moment? That's what happened. To track a part, you've got to turn around and track it through the bill of materials, find out what assembly, then you've got to go through the service because it might have been taken off that engine, put it on another engine, and yet on a third one and on a different plane, then you've got to find out what customers have it, right? Got to track it through that. They didn't have any way of doing that. We built this system for Avco, Textron, Lycoming in 1 week. 1 week using this. It's strategic. If it's strategic, is it off the shelf? This is something that's going to bother different. It can't be off the shelf. Why can't it be off the shelf? Because your competitors can buy it. So it's not strategic. It might be necessary, but it's not strategic. Don't tell me an ATM is strategic anymore. It's not, because everybody can get an ATM. It's necessary to enter the banking area, but it's not strategic. So I want to make a distinction here between strategic and tactical. We're going to focus on strategic. I'm talking about survival, I'm talking about opportunistic, I'm talking about revenues, I'm talking about substantially increasing the quality of the service of an organization. There's got to be a different way. I'm going to give you a different way of looking at building systems.
Cambridge employs a methodology and process that allows an organization to surround various databases and vendor environments and enable it to extract data and build strategic systems.
I know where I want us to be, but I have a much better idea now how we're going to get there. And it's just terrific. Dazzling.
Surround is almost a pure Donovanism. He has built the surround architecture, he has built the tool set that we have been working with, and he has put all of that on Unix. What you have is underlying operational systems running as the data sources, running as the sub-functions of the system. Watchmon running on the DECVAX, NetView on the IBM, NetCon for the modem network, and NetMan for problem tracking. So you define an interface that will talk at that level. You can draw data uniformly from all of them, and that works.
So what we've done is we've built data bridges to each of these environments, the communications piece. We've put them in a reporting database.
The data that's used to do either of these two reports comes from 5 different systems.
I think that it makes you think about the losers, the survivors, and the winners in the financial services industry. And I think you've got to look at this to determine what category you're going to wind up in.
So I think there is an American crisis, and for all I know, it's worldwide, but I know it is here. I think that's what this is about.
It's a medical axiom, at least to me, that the greatest danger to the patient is in the clerical era. So I think when I look at this and see how enthusiastic people are about it and the technical possibilities, I say to myself, well, if we don't do this, then what are we going to do?
big job for us over years as to how to develop an inter-center PRACA, and to do that we felt like we were trying to make common databases and common machines at the centers in order to achieve that. And now we found out that with this tool we no longer have to spend our time and resources trying to get the centers to all fall in line. We can take the existing databases with their unique characteristics that they need at their individual center and yet still allow managers at the other centers and at headquarters to get the data they need in a rapid fashion.
I must say, for my own just a few hours here, that it sounds like there is a solution, and certainly we're going to pursue it.
Yeah, we've really shared a dream, okay? And it's been my dream to make a significant difference, and this organization is doing that. We've got a people here that are extraordinary and a culture that's extraordinary, as your organization is. I've got a dream for our organization to build businesses predicated on technology to make a significant difference in this world. If you can dream it, you can do it. And I think that's what the opportunity that every single person here has in your own world. Basic, overwhelming fact. That is, information technology can be used to significantly increase your organization's ability to meet its most strategic goals. We have seen where the architecture, the basic architecture that we talked about, of being able to surround our systems can lead to not a revolution, but an evolution in your organizations to meeting their most strategic goals. That's what we've seen and demonstrated. Good night.
The Unisys Cambridge Executive Series, your opportunity to see how information technology can transform your vision into reality, providing you with a strategic advantage for the 90s. Join us in building a better future.